Hello, my name is Parallel, owner of Rageworks. Today I will be teaching you how to create games on Roblox. It's a very simple process. First thing you want to go is go into the Roblox app in desktop or laptop. It is not available on phones, tablets, etc. I want you all of you to know that. Next, go down where my mouse is located and you see this. Click it and it will immediately redirect you to here. You can press start creating and here where the files appear, you can open it and you can go through the process. Of course, I already have it downloaded. And you'll be met with this where you can simply log in. I'm showing an example and you can continue to the Roblox app. Welcome to Roblox Studio. I'm going to be teaching you how to build in the 3D workspace of Roblox. Simply go to open a template. Of course, you won't see the same things. These are my recent experiences. Open a template and press under open a template. Press base plate. Sorry, I mutter a lot. And you'll be met with this. Of course, it won't be the same thing. Oops, my bad, everyone. I'm having difficulty a bit. So, anyhow, I will be teaching you how to work. Now, you might be wondering how am I moving? Is W, S, D for right, A for left. Right, like in Roblox. And with your right click and hold, you can move, and if you move your mouse you can move your camera and press W and it will go where the camera is facing. Very simple. When you load up, you will first see this. If you choose the same template as me, you will see this. If you want, you can delete it, but I would rather not. First, let's look at let's try to understand what's in front of our screens. You know, all these buttons and things. First of all, let's look at the Explorer, where if you click Workspace, this is where your parts will be located, and lighting, materials, replicated. Of course, the rest, let me show you the rest, these and these, except server storage, are all for scripting. So the main things we're going to be working with is server storage, materials, lighting, and workspace. Now, how to add a 3D part. Look up where most buttons are. You will see a button called part. There you go. You inserted it. Now you have your very first block in Roblox Studios. Of course, you can also add stuff. Why is that trending? Okay, Roblox moderation. Toolbox where you can get stuff from other developers. Of course, I recommend you check if it has scripts because some of these are viruses and you need to be careful. I'm going to teach you how to find stuff that has viruses later on this series. Here's our part. You can, so to move it, if you look up, you have 4 buttons: scale, select, move, scale, rotate. If you press select is already you're already selecting select. I don't know how to say that, so you don't need to press it. But if you click and hold and you drag your mouse, you can simply drag the object. Or you can press 2, which enables the move tool. You click the part, the move tool. Or if you want the hotkey, which is basically 2, you can move it around like this, like this, like this for specific spots. Number 3, or scale, if you click on it, you can scale the object, stuff. And finally, number 4, or rotate. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is select for 1, 2 for move, 3 for scale, and 4 for rotate. Rotate, very simple. We all know what rotate is. So, how do we add other objects? How do we add a ball or a cylinder or wedges? Let me teach you. Up on the part, we're gonna see a little arrow. We press it and we can add the part which we already have, or we can add a sphere or a wedge or a corner wedge, which basically no one uses, and a cylinder. These are the basic materials. And now you finally got objects in your game and you're ready to build. Before ending this tutorial, I'd like to teach you how to save. Simply, you have to press up, game settings, save to Roblox, and you can name your game Learn, and save. Successfully saved, and it'll just reload. Give it a minute. There we go. Now we're inside. Now, the next part, we're going to be teaching you about properties, how to change materials, etc., a toolbox, and how to manage. It's going to be a 15-minute long video, maybe. So, it's just a heads up. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.